Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam together, and we are studying the story of Daksha, Shiva. You all remember the last time we have been trying to cover this, the Daksha and the Sati story. How many of you are eager to hear the next part? What happened? Right? Okay. So before we get into the story, we'll chant one round quickly together, right? Because chanting is the main way or process to connect with the Supreme Lord, to connect our true self. Although it's hard, right? As most of you said in the document you put, it's not that easy. But all great things, my dear friends, are not easy. To watch whole day 10 hours movies, easy or difficult? Easy, right? To play video games for 5 hours, easy? To eat pizzas, pastas every day, ice creams, chocolates, easy, right? How many of you can do that 7 days, three times a week, 7 days? Easily, right? Most of you? But most easy things may not be so fruitful in life. The chanting is not so easy, but it's very, very fruitful. Okay? So let's take our Japamala, and for next 10 minutes, we'll all meditate on the Krishna's holy name through sound vibration. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas. Hare Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Ram
Hare Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim. Everyone, please join your hands. Let's pray together. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Gurun Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagop Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Thank you so much, dear friends, Vaishnavas, for joining today's discussion. We are reading the beautiful story from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4. Bhagavatam has 12 cantos, and Canto 4 primarily talks about, who knows? You get one laddu if you can answer that. There are 10 subjects of Bhagavatam, right? You remember? Creation, sub-creation, sarga, visarga. Who was our Kahoot in charge today? Are you having Kahoot, Dhruv?
I have like I think no, maybe like I think I need like one more week because I want to add a couple more questions from
Okay,
this week.
sure. Sounds good. Okay, that talks about the sub-creation, right? Brahma is a secondary creator. And by the way, we have some more friends joining. I think Shreya is joining from her mom's phone. If you could rename, that will be great. Thank you, Shreya. I see Sampada, Pari, Shambhavi, Haribol. Who else is there? Ethereal, Binayak, Biraj, Haribol. Good to see you all. Please keep your cameras on. Unless in your county there is a rule, if you keep your camera on, you will get a $100 fine. If your county has that, then you can keep it off. Otherwise, try to keep it on. Anyone's county has that rule? No? Okay. I thought it's only my county which doesn't have that rule. Okay. So we were talking about, okay, before even we get into the story, we want to know, let's do some icebreaker. We'll get to know more about one of you. Who wants to volunteer? And I'll ask quick questions, like rapid fire questions. Anyone wants to volunteer? We'll get to know more about you, like what you like, how you. Mm. Have we done that for someone, I guess, in the past? Whose turn has come yet? Who has gone through this process? Kabir, you have gone through this? Okay. Dhruv has also gone through this process. How about Vedi? We do with you. Okay? Because we're going to college. And next time Sampada. Okay, keep your mic on. Okay. When did you come to path of bhakti and how? Quickly. You have to answer quick and short.
In 2020, my parents went to Bhakti Vedant, some medical conference, and then that's how we kind of got connected with ISKCON.
Wow, almost 5 years. What's your favorite food, Prasadam?
I like too many foods to like specify one, but I guess
Quick.
I really like samosas.
Samosa, wow. What's your favorite place? Like rivers, mountains, ocean, amusement park,
I
temples,
like the beach.
the beach. Okay. If you had the power to do anything in the world, what would you do?
I don't know. Probably distribute wealth from like the top 1% more equally.
Distribute money to those who have less. Okay. And your advice to all.
I just always be grateful for whatever you have.
Wow.
And yeah.
Okay. And what do you like the most in the different things in bhakti? What do you like the most?
I like going to the temple when I can. We don't have like an ISKCON temple in Tennessee, so whenever we do go to an ISKCON temple, it's always nice to see the deities. But also, I like kirtan, attending some classes, and eating prasadam, obviously.
Wow. Haribo. Everyone type in what do you like the most in bhakti? Just pick one thing, one or two at max. Everyone type in, type in. So in this class, we try to keep it very engaging, and I request all of you to participate either through speaking, keeping your cameras on, engaging, ask question, raise hand, and show some emojis, show some reactions when you like something, reflect upon. Wow, many of you are saying Kirtan. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, you should all start a Kirtan party in your respective cities, huh? Kirtan, Kirtan, Kirtan. Chanting, Kirtan, meeting devotees. Very nice. Wonderful. Okay, so there was a verse memorization, not many like, but try. No pressure. And this is just a request. Please try to memorize this verse, which we did last time, right? And we've been compiling that in a spreadsheet or in a Word document, so it's easy for you all to. So what was happening, or in the? So we'll play a quick game, right? You will speak one sentence and pass on to someone who was there from the class, right? So who will want to play the game? So you'll speak one sentence and then just call someone's name, and because those who know the story will only be able to answer, right? Will only be able to speak the next line, right? So who all want to be part of the game? Like you'll share. Once upon a time, a huge yagya was going on. Okay, raise your electronic hand, and I'm going to pass on this to next, right? Okay. There are only two people who to play. Where you all heard the story, right? Last time you were there, and I'll support you, okay? Don't worry. Okay, where they, yeah. This huge
So there was this a huge yajna going on that the demigods were all taking part in. And then very I guess Daksha walked in. He was like the honored guest of this yajna. Uh, so I just choose anyone.
Yeah.
Dhruv.
So when everyone was like when Prajapati Daksha was coming, everyone stood up except for Lord Brahma, and Lord Shiva. And this made Daksha very mad at Lord Shiva, not Lord Brahma, because that was his father. So he got very angry at Lord Shiva.
Okay. Mishti, next, what happened?
In front of like the entire all the people who were assembled there, Daksha was like, "Oh, some people like he was talking about Lord Shiva and saying that he did not give him any respect, and he was very angry about that."
And now, so everyone, those who were not there, now you are within the story. So Daksha was the dash of Lord Shiva. Who knows the answer? Yes, Kabir.
Father-in-law?
Father-in-law. And Sati was the dash of Lord Shiva. And the dash of Daksha. Type in, because was the wife, okay, and the dash of Daksha. So wife and daughter. Okay, you get this. Not wife, and the next answer is the daughter, right? So this huge sacrifice is going on. Daksha is coming, like the Daksha, right? very, very powerful figure. And now Lord Shiva doesn't get up, and Daksha gets mad. Those who when we expect respect will always suffer, right? If you want to be miserable in life, start expecting that everyone will respect you. That's a formula for misery. Anyone wants to be there? But if we get respect, it goes to Krishna. If we don't get, anyways, I'm such a, you know, I have so many shortcomings. I have so many challenges. Why people should be honoring me, or just a work in progress, right? So, but Daksha now, he was expecting Lord Shiva did not offer respect, not, and we'll learn why and how and all that. But Daksha now, out of envy and jealousy, is giving moral values. Moral values that how you should be respecting me. And by the way, I'm not speaking because of I am envious. Those who have a problem, they are trying to justify. He's trying to justify now how he is right. Humble souls don't justify. But proud people, they do wrong actions and then they justify how they are correct. And that's what Daksha is doing here. And like always, please raise your hand if you want to read. And we read till this point, I believe, here. I'm not speaking out of ignorance of envy. I'm giving the manners of gentle people. Daksha is telling here. Shiva has spoiled name and the fame of the governors of the universe and has polluted the path of gentle manners because he is shameless and he does not know how to act. Now he goes left, right, up, down, north, south, and goes one after the other, and kind of very, very harsh words. Okay, let's continue. Lakshay, Avani, Bionto.
He has already accepted himself as my subordinate by marrying my daughter in the presence of fire and brahmanas. He has married my daughter who is equal to Gayatri and has pretended to be just like an honest person.
Next.
He has eyes like a monkey's, yet he has married my daughter, whose eyes are just like those of a deer cub. Nevertheless, he did not stand up to receive me, nor did he think it fit to welcome me with sweet words.
He's comparing Lord Shiva to monkey. And my daughter, oh, she is so beautiful like a deer, right? We generally don't say, oh, he's beautiful like a monkey, right? We say doe-eyed, right? Oh, her eyes are like deer. We don't say monkey eyes. Okay, Kabir has to go. Maybe Kabir can read before he goes to his, and then, so. Next.
I had no desire to give my daughter to this person who has broken all rules of civility. Because of not observing the required rules and regulation, he is impure, but I was obligated to hand over my daughter to him just as one teaches the messages of Veda to a Sudra.
Shudra is basically low class by quality. So he's okay. Whose name I call?
I think me.
Okay.
He lives in filthy places like crematoriums, and his companions are the ghosts and demons, naked like a madman, sometimes laughing and sometimes crying. He smears crematorium ashes all over his body. He does not bathe regularly, and he ornaments his body with garland of skulls and bones. Therefore, only in name is he Shiva, or auspicious. Actually, he is the most mad and inauspicious creature. Thus, he is very dear to crazy beings in the gross mode of ignorance, and he is their leader.
Oh my goodness. What do you think on that? Any thoughts, reflections? Anyone has any thoughts, reflections? Yes, Vedi.
He's kind of going out of his way to just disrespect him even more. Like he's digging his own grave deeper and deeper the more he talks.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. What all things he said? Anyone wants to share? Dhruva is saying I do disagree with Daksha. Okay, let's type in. Everyone type in what all things he said. What all you remember from this? Yeah, monkey-eyed. Right? Madman, yes, you're a madman. Naked, ghost-like, right? Inauspicious, yes. So Shiva's name means auspiciousness, but he's auspicious in name only, right? For example, someone's name is Dhananjaya, but he does not have $1. His name is Conqueror of Wealth, but he has only 1 penny with him. It's like you're wealthy in name only. Your name only says wealth, but you have only 1 penny. So that means you're poor. So he's saying, oh, you are wealthy in name only. Inauspicious. He's saying, what else we learned? Leader of ghost. Yes, Ishan, good point. Covered with skulls. Yes, someone unmuted. Skulls, ashes, right? Crematorium. House is crematorium. What else did we learn? Not qualified husband, right? He kind of said that, right? For my daughter, I'll admit made a big blunder by marrying my daughter, right? Not bathe. Yes, someone said does not bathe. So if we were in the position of Lord Shiva there, and someone is saying these beautiful words to us, right? How will we react? Oh, Kabir transformed into Kriya. Wow, how did the magic happen? Well, you both look similar also. Okay, yeah, we were talking, how will we react? If someone says all these beautiful words to us, oh, you are auspicious in name only, you are beautiful in name only, you are the most ugliest, you are mad, your eyes are like buffalo, your body is like a crocodile. Yes, Dhruv?
I would be angry.
You'll be angry? Just a little angry? Okay.
Very angry.
Very angry. Okay, Ishan. Yeah, others can type. Everyone, please type in. You have to either speak or type. Every response, because we can't have 20 people speak, therefore typing is easy. And I do look at that also. You can express what kind of expressions, what kind of feelings will you go through? And it's absolutely fine to express our feelings, right? Imagine you are Shiva in this situation, and then Daksha is speaking. Okay, yes, Ishan.
Hare Krishna. I would probably speak in like self-defense, or maybe even like insult Daksha back.
Okay, tit for tat. What do you think you are? Who you think you are? I'll tell you who am I, right? Self-defense and tit for tat. Okay, what? Mad, sad, right? Okay, interesting. So let's see what happened further.
My camera's on. Should I off it?
Someone is speaking. Did someone say something? Okay. So we read this, right? He is the leader of ignorance and crazy and whatnot, like bad, inauspicious, and he does not bathe. His ornaments are all this. Yes. Vedehi, Ishan, Sampada.
On the request of Lord Brahma, I handed over my chaste daughter to him, although he is devoid of all cleanliness and his heart is filled with nasty things.
Very nice. What's chaste? Who all know the meaning of chaste? Yes, Pari?
Like pure.
Pure. Pure like chaste water?
Like no, like you don't engage in like sinful activities. You're like clean.
Especially in relation to relationship with people or opposite sex outside marriage or before marriage, right? That's the real meaning. To basically, body is sacred, we should keep it pure. And all of you are in the brahmachari ashram. Your main duty is study, do the needful, the things you have to do at home, school, college. But be careful of your purity and don't engage in relationships with the other sex outside marriage, or in this case before marriage. Okay, so remain pure. So that's what is Daksha mentioning. My daughter is very chaste. Chastity is very, very important, also called as brahmacharya. For boys generally we say brahmacharya, and chastity for women, but the meaning is more or less very similar. Okay, so let's move on. Yes, who was next? Whose name I said next after Vedi?
Was it me, Prabhuji?
Yeah, I think so. You have to remember. Please try.
Sorry. The sage Maitreya continued. Thus Daksha, seeing Lord Shiva sitting as if against him, washed his hands and mouth and cursed him in the following words. Hare Krishna.
The demigods are eligible to share in the oblations of sacrifice, but Lord Shiva, who is the lowest of all the demigods, should not have a share. Hare Krishna.
See, Daksha didn't stop. Like, where is he starting his curse? Practically from text number 10, right? He starts to speak. And oh my God, he continues left and right. And he didn't stop here. It was for a brief moment, he washed his hands and his mouth. Basically, this was done to like give a shrap, like like they would rinse their hand and mouth and then like utter a curse. Cleansing the body and the mouth should be for good activities, right? Like we cleanse ourselves for it's like we take a nice bath, put a nice dress and everything. Okay, I'm ready to play video games now. Or I'm ready to speak bad about others now. That's what is happening. He cleansed his mouth and hands to utter a curse, right? We cleanse our mouth, hand to maybe chant some holy names, read Bhagavad Gita, do some deity worship, etc. But what is Daksha doing? He's giving a curse. What was a curse he gave to Shiva? Come on, everyone. You heard this, right? It was right 10, maybe for 30 seconds back. What was the curse given to Lord Shiva by Daksha? Only 2, 3 people know. Yes, Avani? Please pay attention. If you're multitasking, I request you to please focus on.
That all the demigods would get the
Go ahead. No, there's a lot.
all the demigods would get a share of the sacrifices except for Lord Shiva, and he said that Lord Shiva was the lowest of the demigods also.
Yeah. And until date, if you know that it's Lord Shiva generally does not participate in yajnas, right? We don't generally say in yajna, oh, this share goes to the demigods, but not to the Lord Shiva. Anyways, Lord Shiva is transcendental to all these things. But my dear friends, I was requesting, if you're multitasking, please pay attention so you can also respond. Okay, next, who is not read yet? Yes. And wants to, please raise your electronic hand. If your turn has not come yet, please keep your hands up. And I request others also, many of you joining after a long while, you all have chance to read. It's not only for some people, it's for everyone has equal chance. Okay, yes, Pari, Hansh.
Maitreya continued, My dear Vidra, in spite of the requests of all the members of the sacrificial assembly, Daksha, in great anger, cursed Lord Shiva and then left the assembly and went back to his home.
This is a beautiful, but let's take a pause there. What did Lord Shiva do? My dear Vidura, so Maitreya Muni is speaking to Vidura, like Krishna is speaking to Arjuna, Shukdev Goswami is speaking to Parikshit. So here Maitreya is speaking to Vidura. In spite of request of all the members of the sacrificial assembly, Daksha in anger cursed this. So what happens, in anger we lose control. Has anyone felt that? In anger, we lose control and we start. How many of you have experienced something? We spoke too much. We raised our voice, which was inappropriate. And we made statements which did not make sense. And we made statements we didn't mean. Anyone like to share some examples? Anyone? If you can, they're not so personal. Can be generic also, that I got angry one day upon someone. You don't have to tell it was your mom or dad or friend or sibling, right? You don't need to go to the specifics, right? But I said something, I will never talk to you. How have we done that, right? We make absolute statements. Don't want to see your face ever, right? Don't ever call me, message me, bother me. I'm done with you. We make absolute statements, right? Because who knows the progression in the Bhagavad Gita 2.62 and 2.63? What happens when anger comes? As per Bhagavad Gita. Important words, dear friends. Please make sure, let's understand. And yes, Vedahi, please.
Anger destroys your intellect. I think. Yeah.
ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसा संगास्तेषु उपजायते संगात् संजायते कामा कामा क्रोधो विजायते. This is the first part. क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोह सम्मोह स्मृति विभ्रम स्मृति भ्रंशात्. Yes, Ishan?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that's actually my favorite verse.
Okay.
And the before.
Yeah, क्रोधात् भवति. Go ahead.
क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोह सम्मोह स्मृति विभ्रम स्मृति भ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. Hare Krishna.
So anger is one step short of danger. You add a D, right? Before it becomes dangerous. And what all could be the outcome of anger? Let's type in. Let's take your thoughts and reflections and we'll type in together. What all could happen in anger? Everyone share your thoughts through text or by this Zoom chat. What happens when we are angry? You get mad and resort to names, insults. Very nice. Yeah. Insult. Not able to think properly. Insult others, so make others feel bad. How about us? We feel very happy after being angry. We also feel bad afterwards, right? As many of you, if you are thoughtful and introspective, hurt others, ruin relationships. Is that true? Will the relationships flourish when we speak these beautiful angry words? No, it will ruin. Name calling, violence. Yeah, it may resort to from verbal fight to physical fight to even people kill each other with guns. Unfortunately, right? It all begins with a spot, right? And we have to learn how to de-escalate. Even if one person is angry, we have two options. And also lose intelligence. Buddhi nashat pranashyati. Lose intelligence. The sanctity to lose the power to understand what we are speaking, what we are doing. We make statements we don't intend, right? And many people in jail, you know what they say? This is real stories, actually. I was hearing some other lectures. I got angry at the spur of the moment and I did this. 20 years of jail. Real stories, my dear friends. Now, would anyone, did they really mean to go to jail for 20 years? Right? Or 30 years sometimes, or sometimes even life sentence? No one wants that. But this mind, this anger, that sudden, like burst of emotion, it happens and they just end up doing what they didn't, end up speaking what they don't intend. And as a result, they may have to pay a heavy price, right? Right? So may have to pay a heavy price. Depends on how mad we get, right? Like I give a jail story, 20 years of jail, heavy price for a moment of anger, right? Sometimes it may ruin the relationship, heavy price. So how to respond? What's a good response? Now the situation is someone else is getting mad at us. Someone else is speaking bad words. What's a response? What's a good response? What shall we do? Yes, Beyonto.
Maybe try to calm them down or like explain your thinking and like maybe agree with the other person or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. You said like calm them down and generally maybe throw some cold water at them. What do you think? This is an ice cold water. Cool down, my friend. Why are you? What do you think? It'll cool them down or it'll heat them up? Huh?
Probably heat them up.
It'll heat them up. So that's not a good idea. What's a good idea? What's a good idea when the emotions are very high? So those we read the book, the 4 questions. When emotions are inversely proportional to, who remembers this? Intelligence. Emotions are high, intelligence is very low. Buddhi nashat pranashyati. Smriti vibrama. Our intelligence does not work properly, right? Therefore, we speak, we don't want to speak. So at that time, we cannot comprehend, we cannot understand what's going on because emotions are high. Yes, Pari?
Maybe don't give like other person a reaction because typically like you get more angry if like you get a reaction out of someone because that's like probably like your intent to get a reaction. So like maybe just don't do anything and then on their own they might calm down unless it goes too far. Take action.
Yes, sometimes no reaction is the best reaction. And that's what Lord Shiva did. What did Lord Shiva do? Leave the place, right? Not tit for tat, right? That will not throwing ice water at them, right? So basically, stay calm and leave the place, right? Don't speak anything because at that moment you may give a Bhagavatam class, but are they ready to hear? You may speak the ill effects of anger. My dear Prabhu, Mataji, this is not, anger is very dangerous. Look in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, this is the doorway to hell. Trividham narakasya dvam dwaram nashnam atmana. Who will complete? Trividham narakasya. Bhagavad Gita has at least 10 verses of anger. Okay, you have to memorize at least one or two. Okay, try to memorize a new verse about anger. Okay, will everyone do at least one new verse about anger? We'll try to put some verses. If you have already know one, try to do the second. If you know second, you do the third, fourth, like that. There are at least 5-10 verses in Gita about anger. So one is saying maybe just don't say anything and come back to talk after they have calmed down. Excellent. So at that point, saying anything is going to hurt. Saying anything is going to escalate the situation. We need to de-escalate. And we can learn from the great Vaishnava in this situation. Who is that? Shiva, Lord Shiva. What did he do? He didn't say, Daksha, calm down. He said, Daksha. Daksha spoke hundreds of bad things to him in front of everyone. Guys, this is very important. Also, don't just imagine there are thousands of very, very respectable people. Imagine you sitting on the stage of your school, and have you like a big assembly sometimes you have in here together? Like a big auditorium, thousands of other schoolmates, classmates are present, and then one friend or someone, teacher or someone, starts accusing you left, right, center for no reason. How would you feel? It's one thing if the teacher speaks in like a classroom where one or two people are there. Would you feel more insulted in public or in a like a smaller gathering? One or two. Public, right? You'll feel more insulted, right? In a public gathering. And that's what was happening. And not only that, Shiva's own followers were also there. Who is a big follower of Lord Shiva? The carrier also? Yes, Ishan?
Oh, wasn't the name Nandi?
Nandi, yes. Has everyone seen Nandi? Nandi is what? Rat, cat, bull, frog. Who knows the answer? Elephant? Yes, Ansh, you know? Nandi is what? Crocodile, elephant, bull, or cow? Who is Nandi? Okay, Dhruv?
Bull.
Okay. How many of you been to some Shiva temple and seen this Nandishvara? Okay, I think many of you have seen that, right? So Nandi is the carrier of Lord Shiva. Any picture of Lord Shiva you see, you'll often find Nandi. Any temple you go to of Lord Shiva, you will often find Nandi. So what's the takeaway, my dear friends? At that time, don't say anything. When the right time will come, right? As I think one of you mentioned in a private message, so I'm not sharing the name because this maybe just don't say anything and come back to talk when the moment is right. So at the right moment, we can talk, we can discuss, we can say something. Okay. So now what happens? Let's read further. Who has not yet read? Please raise your hand. So you have to read from here, right? Lord Shiva left back to home. Yes. Ansh, Shambhavi, Karina.
Upon understanding
Is it me or others can hear? You can't. Ansh, are you speaking?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Upon understanding that Lord Shiva had been cursed, Nandishvara, one of Lord Shiva's principal associates, became greatly angry. His eyes became red, and he prepared to curse Daksha and all the Brahmanas present there who had tolerated Daksha's cursing Shiva in harsh words.
Yes, next.
Anyone who has accepted Daksha as the most important personality and neglected Lord Shiva because of envy, is less intelligent, and because of visualizing and duality, will be bereft of transcendental knowledge.
Very nice. So Nandi started cursing whom? Shambhavi.
Daksha.
Daksha, that was the easy answer. Okay, but one little more here. Vedi?
He was also cursing everyone there who just listened to Daksha and then moved to stop him.
So what do you think over there? If person A is speaking to very badly to person B, and person C is just watching, and it's inappropriate, what do you think? C is okay? C is fine? A is dealing with B harshly, badly, inappropriate. C is just watching the show. Is that fine? Maunam sammiti lakshanam. Silence is a symptom of acceptance. Can you think of another story which we recently covered and this same thing happened? It's in the Dhruva story. Where did this happen? In the Dhruva story. The same thing happened. Come on, come on, come on. Think. The same thing. Okay, Pari got it. Yes.
Like Dhruv Maharaj just trying to sit in Uttanapad's lap, and then like Suruchi was like, no, you can't sit. Like no one really stood up for him. No one really said anything.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, you have been born from the son of a maidservant. Get out! You can't still sit here. This belongs to my son. You need to be born from my womb." And this Vatan Upad, what is he doing? Could he do something? Did he have power? Was he the king? Yes, yes, yes. But why he didn't take action? Why he didn't take action? Shambhavi.
Because he didn't want Suruchi to get mad at him.
Wow, that's perfect. Because he was more attached to Suruchi than Suniti. So he accepted. So he was also part of the problem in that situation. So therefore, Nandishwar is cursing others also. Hey, you're just watching the show. Can't you just say, hey, calm down, Daksha. This is inappropriate. You are going beyond limits. Now tell me a situation again from Dhruva's story where someone came and said, hey, you're going beyond limits. Calm down. You see how we are linking everything? Who said in Dhruva's story, I'll give you the answer or more details. Dhruva, to Dhruva himself, he told, hey, calm down, you're going beyond limits. Think, think, think. We covered 14 sessions here. Calm down. You're doing too much here. We covered this. Yes, Beyonto.
Suniti.
Shambhavi. Suniti. No, not Suniti. Narad Muni. Where Narad Muni said you're going beyond limits? Okay, good try. Think. Okay, Pari.
Suruchi.
Huh?
Suruchi.
Suruchi? No, my question is Dhruva was going beyond limits in his anger, and someone came and said, calm down. You're going beyond limits. You're getting too angry. He intervened. He didn't just watch. Yes, Vedi?
Manu.
Manu, Swambhu Manu. Yes. What was the episode? When was this happening? What was happening? Yes, Avani? Unmute.
It's when the
Some network issue, I guess.
when he was going to kill the people who had killed his brother.
Yakshas, yes.
And he was getting like, yeah, very angry at them. And then Manu came and told him that he needed to calm down. He can't kill all of them.
Yes, just because one yaksha killed your brother Uttanpa, doesn't mean you will kill thousands of yakshas. That's inappropriate. Daksha, Dhruva listened. Swambhumanu intervened. He didn't just watch the show. So watching the show is not also a good idea here. So therefore Nandishwar started to curse the Brahmanas and Daksha himself, who was like the chief, and he started cursing. He's like, so you see, like, there's another beautiful lesson here. One person's anger, or one person's desire to get respect. Such a mess happens. Shiva has left. The purpose of Yajna is to please Vishnu. That's gone. Everyone is fighting practically, one after the other. Hey, you will not get the share. Hey, you will become bereft of the Vedic knowledge. Hey, you will become poor. Hey, you will become this. Cursing, counter cursing, fighting, counter fighting, fighting, counter fighting. Who wins? Does it lead to anyone's good? Never. Never had it has led to anyone's good. So one has to be very, very careful. So now Nandishwar is speaking, curses to Daksha and team. Okay, I want to change gears a little bit, and we're almost coming to an end. So you'll memorize a verse about anger, right? We'll share 4 or 5 verses from Gita. Many of you may already be knowing it, one or more. So try to memorize a new verse, okay? Memorize one new verse. And then I want to talk a little bit about culture of respect, right? Honoring guests, right? So how should we honor guests? How can we honor guests, or how can we respect guests? Don't give me like theoretical answers. Maybe share a little bit what you are doing or trying to do when guests come to your home. A senior devotee comes, maybe your father's friends, relatives come, mothers, friends, relatives, or uncles, aunts. Some, type in. Everyone type in. Yes, Avani, you can speak while everyone is typing. Honoring guests. What should we do?
What my mom always like told me to do was like you always like offer them something to drink and some place to like sit and like make them feel comfortable in your like home.
Beautiful. Yes, so basically welcome them with kind words, right? Oh, thank you so much for coming. We're not just artificially welcome with kind words, right? And depends on, we have to be mature in situation. If they are carrying like 2 heavy suitcases, you can offer a hand, right? That they are coming maybe from a far distance. Depends, are they taking a flight, a long train, or they're just coming by walking? Depends on situation. Use your Krishna giving intelligence. So welcome or greet with kind words, right? If they have some stuff in their hand and it's heavy, or like they need a hand, try to offer a hand. What else? Greet them, place to sit. Now give them or offer water or some kind of welcome drink, we say. It could be juice, it could be based on their situation, it could be depend on season. If it's hot, you can offer a cooling drink like a lemonade or something. If it's nighttime, you can ask for milk, right? If it's daytime, some juice. Food is generally a little bit later. Like first you give them, if they're planning for a few days, you can show them their room. They can ask them, hey, maybe this what parents would do, depends on your age. You can ask, the parents may ask like, okay, here's your room, you relax, and if you want to freshen up, etc. And then they can honor prasadam, food. And we can also ask if they need anything else, right? So place to sit, room, etc. depends on how long they plan to stay. I was reading a little bit from Atithi. What does Atithi mean? What does Tithi mean? What does Tithi mean in Hindi? Tithi. Tithi means date. Atithi means what? When we put the word jnana, agyana. Jnana means knowledge. Agyan means Om agyan timirandhasya. Yes, Vedi?
Agyana means ignorance.
Ignorance or lack of knowledge. So Atithi means no date. That means they come without notice or without giving a notice, right? Without telling, oh, I'll come on August 24th. But in today's day and age, especially in America, it's hard, and we should not do that. Go to anyone's house without notice, and right, and then because maybe they are not even at home, they are gone for vacation, and you are there home. Right? It will be odd and weird, and it may be putting them also in an uncomfortable position. Right? What if they have some meeting? What if they have some engagement? What if they have some other things planned around? So we should give them notice, but the word literally means Atithi means one who comes unannounced. And in the Vedic culture, in the previous days, people would come, like 50 years back, 70 years back, they would come, and it is a duty to welcome them properly. Atithi Devo Bhava, it's like God has come to your house. Even an enemy comes, that is said, they should feel that they have come to the house of a friend. That's the word Atithi. Hmm. So all of you actually mentioned very nice thing as per the Panchratrika Vidhi. So rise from one seats, identify by name. You can tell, oh, I am whatever, Ansh, son of, right? Because they may know your parents, they may not know you because, right? But in most situations, right? They may know your mom or your dad, but they don't. You can tell that I'm son or daughter of so and so. Please welcome. My dad told that you will be coming. We're so glad that you are here. My dad is just upstairs. He's coming. Please have a seat. Or my dad is just gone to get something. He'll be back in 10 minutes. In the meantime, please feel at home, feel comfortable, relax, and can I get some water for you? Can I get some juice for you? Make them comfortable. And you can offer namaste, pranams. It's based on situation as well. So there's some etiquette about receiving guests. If some senior Vaishnavas are coming, um, you can do kirtan for them. You can even do arti for senior Vaishnavas and gurus. They also do like pada abhishek, washing their lotus feet, etc. But to keep things simple, at least give a place, greet them with kind words, give some water, some beverage, some drink, and some prasadam, and make them at home, make them feel at home. Hmm? Shiva, it may seem that Shiva did not do that, correct? But actually, Shiva, we will learn that was Shiva right or wrong? Did Shiva do all this? It may seem that was the cause of all this Daksha's anger, right? Yes? But Shiva was meditating upon the super soul. Another story from Bhagavatam where someone was meditating upon the super soul. You know this story? Parikshit Maharaj, one was an expedition, and he came to the ashram of, who knows? Shamik Rishi, right? And he was meditating, and then he cursed, oh, you didn't even welcome me properly. He put a dead snake around the Rishi's neck. A dead snake. Hey, you're behaving like a dead animal. Here it is. Actually, it was Lord's arrangement. So neither Parikshit was wrong, nor Shamik was wrong, right? It's not that Shamik Rishi intentionally didn't welcome. It's not that Parikshit Maharaj intentionally put that. It was just a circumstantial arrangement of the Lord to speak Bhagavatam. So here also Shiva was not wrong. Why? Because he was meditating on the super soul. When we offer respects to someone, we say Namaste, Vancha Kalpa. What are we doing? Are we respecting? Whom are we respecting? Anyone? We say Namaste, we say Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha. Whom are we respecting? Yes, Vedi?
The super soul?
The super soul. Yes, beautiful. We are respecting that this person is a like a this every person has Krishna in them, right? Krishna is seated in everyone's heart. So we are respecting the the super soul and also the soul who is part and parcel of Krishna. So with that vision, we are respecting. And Shiva was already at a very high stage. Okay, so it was not a disrespect. It was not that he was intentionally mean. Hey, Daksha is coming. I'll just kind of look away and ignore as if I don't even, I didn't even see him. Right? Sometimes, has anyone done that? So I don't have to like talk to him, her, right? So that's intentional. But here he was just eyes closed, meditating on the Supreme Lord, and Daksha, who had envy, felt it this way. Hmm? Okay. So I hope it makes sense where we discuss a lot of things, cursing, counter cursing, what anger does, how to deal with anger. We'll share some verses about anger. We'll have a Kahoot next time. Nandishwar and this chaos is going on. And we'll learn about the guest reception also. And by the way, I also found all of your projects. Now, all of the projects have been uploaded. I want to really express deepest gratitude to everyone who submitted the project. They are excellent. They are beyond words. Your creativity, your poetry, your art, your Legos, your slides, your videos, your narration, um, beyond words. Thank you so much for doing that. Your animations and please, the video links are there. Share it with your friends, share it with your relatives in India and abroad and anywhere. Put some comment. You can also comment on each other's video also, right? It's good idea to encourage, to appreciate, to speak about the good things in others. You like something in someone's project, tell it. Verbalize your expression or type in your expression of appreciation. Okay? Thank you, Adav, Shriya, Biraj, Vinayak, Karina, those who joined after a while. I hope you're able to join every time. Anything before we wrap up for today? Any comments, thoughts, questions? We'll take 5 minutes. Any reflection, any thoughts, any comments? Everyone has to share at least one thing. It's my request, right? Something struck you from today's reading, today's discussion. What struck you? What are you taking home today? You can speak or you can write, whatever is easy. Yes, Ansh and then Dhruv. I can't hear you, Ansh. Something is not right.
Something I learned today is like what to do if you're angry. Like walk away from the situation rather than like a rather than like attending the situation, you should walk away and come back to it when your emotions have cooled down.
And especially the others' emotions have also cooled down, right? Because at that time it's not right. Yes. Yes. Dhruv and then Shreya.
Um,
Also, yes.
Something I never knew was that Lord Shiva was actually meditating on the Supreme Lord. I didn't know that. So yeah, that was something nice to learn.
Beautiful. Yes, this is what our acharyas explain. And acharyas also explain that, actually, not going into too much detail, that all these, maybe remind me next time, that all these curses are hidden glorification of Lord Shiva. Okay, so remind me, Dhruv, next time. We'll talk a little bit on those also. Yes, Shreya?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for the class. I know I haven't been able to join these classes, but I'll try my best to every week.
Hey.
Um, um, I'll try to implement like my anger and trying to reduce it and to greet guests like how you explained. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And it's okay, we are not perfect. We are all work in progress. So, but when we understand, so these classes, these words of Bhagavatam help us to deal with situations better, and it will bring us the best in us. Thank you, Shreya. Thank you. It means a lot. Okay, I'll read some of your comments. So try to expect, those who expect respect will be miserable. Beautiful point. Offer, okay. Try controlling anger before it gets out of hand. Yes, very, very important. Try even that at a thought level, like when we get a bad thought, okay, like this, I should do this. Because anger is actually at one of the advanced stages. Dhyayatu vishayam pumsa. Sangasteshu puja. There are like 3, 4 stages before. Kama, right? You have to control at that level. Otherwise, it gets out of control. And people, oh my God, people break things. People break TVs, people break phones, people break stuff, people vent out poison in anger. Okay, one wrong action can destroy relationship and destroy more than you think. Beautiful realization. It destroys the whole community sometimes. Very nice. Yes, Ada.
Thank you for the class, Prabhuji. It was very nice. I try to be like better, like control my anger and like do all types of stuff you said in this class like better.
Wow, thank you. I would just give one humble suggestion. Don't do everything better. Just do one thing better. Because we'll forget. So
Okay.
one thing you'll try to implement. In every class you hear, whether it's this class or any other class you hear, if we work on everything, we'll end up missing everything. But if we say, okay, I'll do one thing, like these days, I'm trying to do one thing and I'm sharing with all of you. I'll not touch the phone before 8 a.m. That's my, like, I'll not touch the phone. So I know it's my situation I'm trying to work on, right? We all have situations we need to work on. So you can just say one thing you'll work on, or at max two. Don't focus on, I need to focus on these 99 things to improve myself. Just keep one or two, simple. Okay? So either you can focus on one thing or two things at max. And once you feel you have a good handle of those after a month or two, then you can pick something else. Okay, I'll read some more. Daksha's brutal response shocked me. Yeah, it destroys. Thank you for sharing. To make people, whoever they are, feel welcome in a house and giving them some drink, offering food, etc. Beautiful. And Kabir is happy. Oh, Kriya was also happy. Thank you, Kriya. Kriya, you want to share that verse, Krishnaya Vasudevaya, with everyone? You memorized? You can unmute. You know how to unmute? Click on that unmute, the microphone button. Yeah.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Nama Namaha.
Haribol. I'm moving in the air by all these balloons, by their beautiful verse. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, did everyone share at least one point? Not everyone shared. I request everyone, please put one thing you learned or one thing you want to implement. You can speak also. Anyone who wants to do that? Okay. So we will wrap up today. Next week, we'll meet on Sunday evening as per the usual plan. And I'll be in Alachua for next few days. If anyone wants to meet, I'm happy to meet there. And I'm very, very grateful to all of you again. So let's revisit that story. Next week, we'll have Kahoot. We'll do the anger verses also. And let's try to implement one thing. Okay? Thank you so much. Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktavrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna. Have a beautiful
Krishna.